owner. This caravan that used to be here.
Yeah.
Penny just came round one day. They had a Dalmatian dog. No problem. Always on a lead. Huh?
Right.
And she just says that caravan's that dog's got to go off site. I always make sure that they don't get broke. So
Okay.
somebody's been in.
Right. You knew.
You know, and this is before they actually searched the site.
So guys, going to get straight to the point. We went to the Caravan site today at St Michael's. Spoke to this lovely gentleman who lives there, been living there 7 to 8 years. And as you saw then from the two little snapshots, he speaks about Penny. He speaks that he has to sell the caravan due to Penny and her behaviour. And he talks about her behaviour with other people and dogs specifically. It's shocking, to be honest with you. Watch his whole conversation. Listen to everything this man says, okay? Don't skip the video on his part. And he also describes how he set up a trap on a door, like a curtain, to check that nobody breaks into the caravan. When he came back, when Nicola was missing, the curtain was broken, meaning somebody had actually been in there, and he didn't know who it was. He said it may have been Penny, but basically somebody had been in his caravan while he was away. Now, he says he called the police on this matter, and they weren't interested, and the police did not search the caravan site until 2 weeks. They did not search it. This man literally describes the whole thing. Do not miss a second of what he has to say. Then we have Penny, who interrupts after 15 minutes, and she is not happy at all. Watch this unfold. And then finally the police turn up, and they're not happy either, guys. This was rather unexpected today, but I'll let you guys get straight into it. Enjoy the video. Well, it's open. I give it 30 seconds before we're kicked off. 20 seconds. Just long enough to talk to this person. Yeah, row and water. It's over there. Hello. Are you right? Yeah. Were you here when all the commotion happened, or are you new?
I came a couple of days. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you weren't here when happened.
No.
Oh, okay. No, just wondered.
Are you?
We're just walking around having a look. We didn't realise it was open.
Do you want to buy a caravan?
I'd love to.
Eh?
I'd love to buy a caravan.
No, it's up for sale.
Is it?
Yeah.
How much?
Well, I'm after 32,000.
Okay, I've got no idea what caravans are worth. So.
And Penny gets 15% on top.
15%
on top. Yeah.
Who's Penny?
The site owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Oh, because you're selling it on her property.
Yes. As it,
right.
The agreement, she gets 15%.
Got you. That's cool.
Yeah.
We didn't realise it's actual public caravan, well, people to stay here. We presumed it's like a private or.
From the press or anything?
No. I do a bit of journalist myself.
Yeah.
But not today. We're just looking around today.
Yeah. Tragedy what happened.
It's sad, isn't it? It is sad. It's a mystery, but it's very sad.
Well, it's a mystery, but I think the police have got it wrong totally.
Do you?
Yeah. I think she's been dumped into the water later.
I'll be honest, I don't know about that, but I do think that she hasn't gone in the water there accidentally.
No.
So then the alternatives are whatever,
Yeah, but I mean, they spent 3 weeks searching the river.
And it's shallow. It's not that deep around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't have gone over the weir because it was just round there's the measuring station upstream of the weir, and you would have at most it was 1 metre.
Coming over the weir, there's only about that much water.
Yeah, couple of inches. She would never have gone over there.
And just before the weir, around the bend, very shallow.
Yeah, that's right. And they would have found her.
They would have.
They would have found her in the first week, easy.
By the bench is quite deep, but there's no flow. I
Yeah,
put a log in there today and it hasn't moved.
Yeah, but directly on thing, it's quite shallow.
It is.
Might be deep in the middle.
Yeah. I don't believe it. I'll be honest. I don't.
No,
I don't know what's happened, but I don't think she went in there.
Supposedly, the post-mortem came up with like she's not. There was no suspicious things.
I know they're doing an inquest, aren't they, to just figure out whether there's anything else, evidence-wise, in the body or whatever. But
I reckon she's been put in after downstream of the weir.
Yeah.
Once they've finished all the searching, she's gone in there.
Somewhere, maybe not there, maybe somewhere just down there a little bit, maybe out the way.
Yeah. But the police are probably telling lies because they want us to have been in that water all the time.
They do.
That's the thing.
She may well have been in water. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily.
If somebody has done that, you think they're going to be clever enough to have kept her somewhere in water.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the little gullies off the river, pipes or whatever.
Yeah.
To make everyone believe that it's
The other thing, they should have searched this caravan site, done a forensic.
They should have,
on
They
this.
did search it, but it was like 2 weeks later, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it would be a case, somebody had been in this, right?
Yep.
Because I could tell, I came the other week, I could tell because we have like a fly screen with wooden bobbles on.
Yep.
And one of them was broken. Now, I always make sure that they don't get broke. So somebody's been in.
Right, you knew.
You know, and this is before they actually searched the site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So somebody had been through that.
Somebody had been
You
in.
knew.
It may have been the site owner. I don't know.
Oh, I've
But
got you.
Somebody had been in.
So what was it? A curtain with the bubbles on?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, wooden ones, and one of them got crushed.
So you knew somebody had been, but obviously because you knew.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
But had the police been, they could have seen that probably.
I phoned the police up.
Did you?
The first week.
Right.
And I said, have you been and searched the caravan site? Because it's literally directly where it happened.
I just presume they had. I looked at it and I thought, they've got to have looked round there, surely.
And, I don't think they have. I said, well, are they going to search it? Oh, I don't know. I mean, they're pathetic, the police.
So when they turned up, was it 2 weeks later? That was the first time they'd been round?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I think it was later than that.
I suppose, though, if in their head they're sure of what's happened, they're not going to look at it. They'll be, oh, yeah, we should search it as a formality, but she's not there. But if something's a mystery...
All you could see was she's in the river, right? And that...
But what if?
That post-mortem that they'd done, I think even if it proved that she hadn't been in the river all that time...
They have to go with it, really, don't they? Now they have to.
Because they're in deep shit, aren't they?
They have to cover it up, really, don't they? They have to, really.
On about, she's in the river all this time, and I'm not convinced that she's been there for 3 weeks with the amount of searching that's...
The amount of attention it's had.
Yeah.
And it's not far from there to where she was found. I've walked it. It's not that far.
Yeah. And then once...
Not for 3 weeks.
Once they stop searching, she suddenly turns up.
Right by the road as well.
Yeah. Crying shame. Right?
It is. Well, hopefully we manage to get some answers at some point for her.
Yeah.
For the family, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I can't see anybody around here is going to say anything, even if they know stuff. I think they're keeping quiet. And
I mean, there are all these caravans.
Yep.
Locked up.
I didn't realise there were so many.
For winter.
Are they occupied? Oh, they're empty, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Empty.
Right.
It's the 1st of March was when the caravan site opened.
So in theory, somebody could have used the caravan if they knew how to get in or something. Oh yeah. What are they for? Are they for staying in as well for people?
Yeah.
Okay, they're nice. I didn't know they were there.
They're a bit basic.
Yeah, it's quite a nice place, really. I didn't realise there were that many caravans on here. But
if I can't tell you, how about an estate jag, gold colour? I can just see in that. a small boat.
So you keep your caravan on here, but you don't live in it. You rent it out, or do you live there?
No, we use it during the summer. You know, when it's open.
And then when you sell it, because it's on her land, she takes 15% of the sale. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So who else owns it? Penny owns it, and who is it? Somebody else there?
No,
the two of them?
Penny Fletcher owns the Caravan side.
Ah, I've never been in. I didn't have no idea. I just seen it from the outside. It's a nice place.
Yeah.
Do you think she'll talk? Do you think she'll come out and talk? Or I'm surprised she hasn't come out, to be honest.
I would, to be quite honest. I would steer well clear of her.
Why?
Because one of the reasons
A bit feisty.
selling this caravan
Yeah.
is because of the way she's treated us this last 2 years.
Really? Why? What's happened?
Yeah. It's a long story.
Oh.
And that's why I want to move.
Right.
We'd been here, what, 7 years?
Yep.
We got on okay for about 5 years, you know.
Okay, long time, man.
We started off with a little tourer.
Yep.
A little 2-bed touring caravan.
Okay.
Then we ended up with this caravan here.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we put this on.
Right.
Yeah. And this is just an empty site for as long as we've been coming in.
How is it?
Yeah.
So how come you fell out then? Not fell out, but
It's
money.
no, nothing to do with it. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Are you local? Are you from around here? Or you,
Bolton way.
do you feel at all that the locals don't like people that aren't local around here? They tend to have just a little bit of a...
No, they're alright.
They're all right then?
Yeah, no problem.
Sometimes in villages you can get that, can't you? They
Yeah, that's all the inbreds into it.
Ah.
Yeah, so you don't want to buy this. So
Why don't you stay? Work it out.
But
Go and have a word and sort whatever it is out, and, you know. Sometimes talking can help.
no, not in this case.
Oh dear.
This case.
Ah.
It's just a shame, really. I mean, the end caravan, they moved out because they had issues with
Same issues with Penny.
the site owner. This caravan that used to be here,
Yeah.
Penny just came round one day. They had a Dalmatian dog. No problem. Always on a lead. Huh?
Right.
And she just says that caravan's that dog's got to go off site. So they said, well,
Doesn't like dogs, no?
No, don't like dogs. If the dog's going, we're going, and they took the
Yeah, of
caravan
course.
with them.
Of course. Well,
You know. And I think it's something like nearly a 2-year waiting list for caravans.
why doesn't she like dogs? I mean, I'm not a dog person, but I'm
got a
not,
dog.
you know.
She's got a dog.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, it's a shame because it was such a lovely site, lovely atmosphere.
It's peaceful, isn't it? It's quiet.
I mean, there's only been one person here this
Has
last day, other than me. Yeah, it's a crying shame that she behaves the way she does.
Sometimes people are just like that, aren't they? And
Yeah,
they push everyone out eventually.
yeah.
Sometimes this happens.
Yeah.
Get it everywhere, really, but...
Yeah,
Well-
we wouldn't move for the
That bad, is it?
yeah.
At times, I guess.
Yeah.
I suppose if you've got to live here, you need to be
I mean, well,
relaxed and peaceful
it's
at all
only
times.
a holiday home, you know.
Yeah, for the summer.
It's not a residential.
Yeah. Is Penny in today? Is she there?
If the car's not there, she's not in. But to be quite
Ah.
honest, I wouldn't.
I'm just curious now.
I would
You,
keep
you,
well
you,
away.
you made me curious
She'd
about
probably
what she's
chase you
like.
off the site.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I said to him, I said, give me 20 seconds and we'll get kicked off. Just enough time to reach you and go back.
Yeah.
But no one's come out.
If there's no car down there, then she's not.
What car is it? What colour?
It's what's it called?
There's no car, is there? No, there's no
A
car.
Citroen.
No.
I think it's a green one or something.
What's she look like? Old, young?
She's, I think, in the 80s.
Oh, quite
early
old then.
80s, yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn, I didn't know she was that old.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I think it's that girl. Young girl.
Yeah, crying shame.
It is very much.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to the funeral?
No, I'll be in Spain. I'll be in Spain
Spain?
tomorrow. No, Tuesday.
Living the good life, mate.
Yeah.
No, I didn't knock, no. No, we just wanted to have a walk around. Go on, you go. Sorry, we came in. Yeah, let me come and talk to you.
You aren't in a vehicle, so who are you? You TikTokers, are you?
No, we don't do TikTok. No, we actually, technically we do journalism. Technically.
You're the barber job, aren't you?
I'm the barber, yes.
Yes, thought you were.
Did you read the media, did you?
Yeah, go on, off you go. Off you go.
We actually came on just to look around how big it is. That's what it was.
Private. What do you think you're doing?
Because it was open, we walked in.
It's
And
not open.
this gentleman here said a lovely lady owns it. If
Right.
she's here, she'll
Go
talk
on,
to
off
you.
you go. Off you go. Go on, both of you.
So you got no words to say, no?
No, nothing
No,
to say
no.
about anything. No, I suppose he had.
No, he
Yeah,
just said he's selling his caravan.
Come on, off you go.
We are going, don't worry. We're going, don't worry. Look, you see how it's open. That's why we walked in, and we thought you'd come out initially, but we didn't see you. So yeah. Anyway, you do realise what the media write is not always accurate, right?
Everyone lies.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know
off
that,
you
right?
Go. Go on.
Do you have anything to say about Nicola
No,
Bulley?
nothing at all.
Nothing?
Go on, nothing at all.
What about the dogs? Do you like dogs?
Go on, off you go.
Okay. She's telling him off, look.
Go, bugger off.
So guys, Penny has called the police. I think she needs to be careful calling the police. They might start digging around. Who are you?
Yeah, police are here, mate. Go on, move.
Didn't harass nobody, mate. Can do, yeah. Go on, you go first.
My first point is this, right? Just, I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
I've seen your YouTube channel.
Have you?
Yeah, I have seen your YouTube channel, and I get the purpose of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall I tell you what happened today?
Just listen to me for a minute, right? When
Go
it
on.
comes to the local residents,
Yep.
okay, you could be more respectful of what you're doing, okay? So, for example,
Yep.
going on to the Caravan site,
Yep.
I understand that this is public access and that you could walk
Well,
on there.
Wouldn't have to leave. Yeah, I get it.
But, yeah, and she's asked you to leave.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that
we've left.
It isn't respectful, is it? Like,
But
it's
we
not a
haven't.
respectful thing.
We
to
haven't
do
just
to
walked on. There's been a guy in the corner, right? So we've walked to here.
Yeah, the guy in the corner owns that Caravan and he's selling it.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah,
right?
I know, but
I'm
it's
here.
Not, but it's not a normal behaviour
No, but
to walk
I
onto
came-
the Caravan site to approach an individual.
But that's
and
not
start
what
asking
happened.
questions.
Right. So
You're not committing any offences, but I'm just asking you to be more respectful.
no,
of
you're
local
right.
residents.
Like you are right.
Because
yeah.
it's got to a point now where we've had quite a few calls about yourself, and again, it's.
But
you're
apart
not,
from today,
I'm not accusing
it's
you,
ridiculous.
but I'm not accusing you of committing offences. What I'm saying
Yeah.
is that I just don't think you're being respectful of local people now, because
Up until-
I wouldn't come to your neighbourhood
Yeah.
and start filming you, your missus, or your
Yeah.
kids, or whoever.
Yeah, that's fair
and
enough.
Just doing that every day. I wouldn't then go to your mate's house and
Yeah.
start because what's happening is I'll just tell you what's actually happening as a
Yeah.
backlash of what you're doing.
go on.
You're fueling a fire online that is accusing.
I'm actually
certain
trying to put it
individuals.
put it
I understand
right.
that, right, but there's other people who aren't, and by keeping it going, you just.
If anything, I'm trying to stop speculation. That's different. I didn't plan to go on there today. That just spur of the moment happened today. I've been filming down by the river again. You've seen the videos.
Yeah.
That's to try and stop speculation, to show people, look, you're saying this has happened. It can't have happened because X, Y, Z, right?
Yeah.
Here there's a camera or there's a camera. That can't have happened. So I'm trying to put it to bed as well.
That, right. Just what I would say is, I know you're going to bring up that lad's actions as something that's just happened.
Well, no, he's angry,
But
isn't
hear me
he?
out,
He's
but
angry.
hear me out. Him being angry is reflected in other people being angry in the community.
Yeah.
And it's going to get to a point where if there's enough people who are reacting like that to you being here, I could lock you up for
For what?
for breach of the peace. I genuinely.
But
could.
I'm not breaching the peace, am I?
No, but it'd be to prevent harm to you. So if people are acting like that towards you in the area and being so aggressive and swearing at you, and it's solely because you're here.
That's not normal behaviour either.
I know, but because you're antagonising people by getting in their faces.
But I haven't.
Yeah, but you obviously have, because he was antagonised. That's what I'm saying.
We came to that gate. Our plan was to walk out, and he come over and said, "Oh, you're that." Videoed it purely for evidence.
That's because you've been on his nan's land, okay, and you've gone to speak to someone and you've shook his nan up, because his nan is shaken up because she's been approached by so many persons.
I didn't approach her.
No, but listen, you've had a word with her on her land.
She called us over and said, "You two, did you knock the door when you come in?" And we said no.
Okay,
she goes, "Can you leave?"
She said you said yes, but anyway, just hear me out.
No, she couldn't hear it. No, but we've left.
Yeah, but she's been approached by numerous peoples like yourself, so it's a cumulative.
Yeah.
You have to think of it in that sense, right?
I get
It's a
that,
cumulative. To the point where people are getting as antagonised as this lad here.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying now is...
No.
What I'm saying now is...
Why?
No, it's alright, you can do if you want, it's a public
I know,
place.
but I'm not.
But just hear me out. It's getting to the point now where if lads are reacting like that and there's other people going to react like that, eventually it would get to a point where I'd have to arrest you for breach of the peace to prevent you from getting harmed. Second thing I want to mention is West Mercia Police are very interested in why you're actually in this area. So what I'm going to say to you is this. Lancashire Police... You
know what we're doing, right?
Just listen, I know that. But Lancashire Police are getting with your behaviour, because we're getting so many calls from local residents that are complaining about your behaviour.
But my behaviour, apart from going on there today, which was a one-off, I can, if I want to walk up and down the river filming, which is what I've been doing mostly, you've seen that.
Yeah, I understand
I can do that.
Yeah, I understand that, and you can film in a public place. But what I'm saying is actions like this, coming down here, standing outside this place, seeing someone over there and deciding to walk onto her land in order to talk to him, you're just crossing the line, and that's what's annoying people. And asking people...
But I haven't really done that before.
Just listen to me. Yeah, but you have done it now. And speaking to local people, asking them about the case, you're just antagonising them.
They came to us. There's a guy up on the bench. He's literally come over to us and said, "So guys, what do you think about the mystery?"
Right, okay, I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of what's actually happened when and
No, but
where.
I've got all that on record.
Okay,
people come to us and say, "Are you journalists? Are you the news?
Do you
what are you
understand
doing?"
my point? Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Of course I do.
So what I suggest, my suggestion today is, I've seen your car parked at the garage.
Yes.
I suggest that you just go to your car and leave the area. And you don't have to, but I'm suggesting that you do.
I'm pretty much done anyway, so I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah, are you happy with doing that? And then if you're going to come back, I'd just be more mindful of the fact that local people are sick of YouTubers and TikTokers. And while you can film in the area, I'd suggest that your actions today doing
that's fair enough.
Crossing the line.
I didn't expect that to happen today.
Okay.
But at the same time, when the caravan park has been a big subject, right?
Yeah. But
that's why I thought
and all you need to think about is like this lad's reaction to that. And I'm just saying, there's other local people who are as angry as him. But
that's partly the media with my flipping story they put up, which they've twisted completely.
But listen, there are other local people who at some point are going to react to it, and at some point I may have to arrest you to prevent harm to you. That's genuinely what might happen.
When I come here, right, I've purposely not spoke to people, and when I've walked up and down the river, it's been, if you've watched the video, you'll know it's been that way, where no one goes, hardly, right? Yeah. I've been on my own, away from people. The locals cannot have a problem with that.
But, well,
they can, but they can't.
Yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying, but today I've
today's
had
different.
3 calls about yourself. 3 calls from 3 local people. So this is the 3rd one that I had. I've come down to speak to them, told me that you went on that land, and we've discussed it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So now...
But they can't bully us away. No, do you know what I mean?
I'm not saying that you can't.
I would never do that again, especially after you've... I wouldn't do that again, right?
I'm not saying you can't come to the area. What I'm saying is there are things that could be put in place by Lancashire Police if you kept annoying like local peoples. So eventually you could get a civil injunction which actually did ban you from the area. I'm just asking you politely.
Yeah. No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
To be more respectful of local people.
But if I do come up and I walk down the river, which I did last time I was here, and that lady in the red car, which if you've seen the video, you know who I mean, right?
I know who you mean.
Right?
Yeah.
She came to me. But I can't stop that. Yeah. That's not me annoying the locals. That's her coming to me.
But she is but this is another.
That day I hadn't been anywhere near nobody.
Just isn't Curtis. That's another example of a local resident who has been pushed over the line by YouTubers and TikTokers coming down, and it just so happens that you seem to be one of the last remaining ones sticking around the area, so you're getting a lot of flack. Yeah. And I'm just asking just to be more mindful of.
That's completely fine. I take that on board, and I will. Like, I'm not lying to you. I will do that. I don't want to hassle off you either, right? But at the same time, the last time I came up, right, I did nothing wrong. I walked around
I'm not accusing.
isolated areas.
Yeah, I'm not accusing.
You guys gave me a ticket. It is what it is, right?
That's your reg plate.
Yeah, got a ticket, right? And then she pulled me, and I had a. To be fair, it was a good conversation after the video. It was all right, but initially it was.
Yeah.
That was completely uncalled for. I was doing nothing to involve anybody.
I know, but I've explained why someone might be pissed off.
Yeah, but she said she's fed up of other TikTokers coming around here. That's not me.
No, but listen.
Right?
You're getting labelled under the same umbrella.
That's fair enough, but it's almost not fair enough as well, right?
Yeah, but you understand. if okay, let's say you have to imagine it as if it was happening in your locality. If I was a TikToker,
I might not like it,
he was a
but
YouTuber. Yeah, but eventually you'd get annoyed.
Yeah, but if they're in the countryside, I was nowhere near her. She didn't. I didn't walk past her hats, you know.
She is acting as like a local custodian in defence of other people, like the woman in this house today. Do you understand that as well?
I understand it, but in a way, it doesn't make it justifiable, right?
Well,
just as me going there isn't justified, right?
That's just what people are doing now. That's just the stage.
It doesn't make it right, though.
Well, I'm not. I can. They could say that what you're doing isn't right. Do you know what I mean?
But I'm abiding by the law.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I understand that.
I get the crossing the line. I get that.
Yeah.
I won't do that again.
Okay. Happy days.
That was unplanned. It happened. It won't happen again, right? Me walking down the river that way, or even that way, to be fair, right? No one's there. We don't go up to people and question them. We purposely haven't.
I'm not saying.
No, but if I want to do that,
yeah, I'm not saying.
You guys can't come on me and say, "Oh, we're gonna look at doing this to you," because I'm purposely not going to people and talking to them. Yeah, I'm just filming the river.
Well, hear me out. If I get, this is genuine. If I get enough logs like today from this elderly lady,
but people
here,
will.
Okay,
people, not like
right?
that.
If I get enough logs of enough evidence of people who are taken ill to your behaviour, eventually, if I wanted to, I could apply for a civil order to evict you from the area.
But then, okay, that needs to come down as me doing that, or going up to people consistently and talking to them. And
I understand.
And if I don't,
I've been polite with you today.
Yeah, of course, I respect that. Yeah.
To be more mindful of local.
No, I will. I'm not disagreeing. Like, I will. I took that on board. I'm not just like, I will do that. Right? I don't want to have an issue with police. Right? At the end of the day, I don't want to have that. Okay. But if I'm going to walk down the river, you guys can't come to me and say, "Oh, we've had 4 calls that you're here," and I'm miles away down there.
It depends on what
they can't say that.
Yeah, but it depends on what the calls are. It depends, and that's just how the police operate. We get calls.
Yeah.
And then we have to respond.
Yeah.
I come down, I speak to the person who's called it in, I speak to the suspect, and I decide whether there's enough evidence that an offence has been committed. Today, okay, I'm saying there's not been.
Yeah, if that kept happening, yeah, fair enough.
That it's been committed, but eventually, if this person was to call in again or again, eventually it might constitute a harassment. If she could evidence that you'd been here again and again.
Yeah, if I can, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
And that's just how this process is going to work.
Yeah.
So if from the community over time, I can actually evidence that you have caused like a nuisance so many times. Eventually, Lancashire Constabulary might apply for a civil injunction to just bar you from the area, or if like this lad was reacting today, if I turned up and there was 2 or 3 men who were reacting to your behaviour, and I thought, actually, if I leave this area, there's a chance that you're going to get. I might take you out of the area myself for breach of the peace. Or
yeah, fair enough.
Do you understand?
If I come back in a week, hypothetically,
right,
and I do my normal stuff, which on the videos you've seen, I walk down the river and I film the river talking, and I don't go on anyone's property like that, and I don't go up to randoms and start, "Oh, can I talk to you?" I haven't done that, but if I did, right, there's no issue with that, right?
No, there isn't any issue
with
with that.
That's all I'm ever going to do from now on.
Right, I'm happy with
moving
that.
forward.
Yeah, are you happy? Are you happy?
And apologise to her, I didn't mean to cause her stress. She asked me to leave and I left.
Just for today, just to like, are you guys alright to leave the area?
Yeah, we're done.
And you can come back.
We're done anyway.
Yeah?
I've been here since 8 this morning, so.
Nice, right, nice to meet you, Curtis.
Yeah, you too.
So the lad has said he doesn't want anything publishing. He doesn't want to be put on video, etc.